There's a little red dot.
I'm colourblind.
How do we want to do like a...
I don't know. You say who you are. I don't know.
Yeah. My grinder's going. My grinder's going. Good start. So hi everyone, welcome to our RUPAUL's Drag Race review. I'm Annabelle Lecter.
And I'm colourblind.
I'm Philth! And we're doing episode 1 of season 10 of our RUPAUL's Drag Race. So we're just gonna get straight into it. We both have notes. We made notes.
I have more notes, bigger brain.
Yeah. The first queen that entered the workroom, Eureka O'Hara. Oh, as I call her on season 10, just Eureka. I don't know about you, but I'm really happy to see her back.
I didn't like her last time.
I did not like Eureka last time, but that was because she had this kind of like incessant attention seeking almost.
Yeah, I thought she was a horrible
Yeah, she don't think she was. I knew her entrance line was going to be something to do with phoenixes or rising from the ashes or making a comeback. She was like, oh, I got phoenix rising from the ashes, and then speaks to a chair.
Yeah.
It was like,
oh my god, that was so, I literally wrote that. That was so funny when she's like, a bit of practice.
So, Eureka, really happy to see you back. Really happy to see that you've kind of, you kept on saying that you were nervous, but
she has come into this the same way the girls went into All Stars when it was All Stars.
Yes,
because
I thought that.
In all seriousness, like, she wouldn't have gone home the week that she went home, but she could have gone home the next week and not have got any further in Drag Race and still been in, like, and still had quite every right to be in the next series of All Stars. Yeah. Next is Asia O'Hara. That's this. A little basic bob with like this fringe dress, and it was like, okay, this is kind of nice, but it's not very like high level to come into Drag Race, and also it didn't seem to fit with anything else I've ever seen her do. I'm
gonna be completely honest, I hated, from the neck up, I hated her Meet the Queen's outfit. It looked like...
That hair was everything!
Really?
Yes.
No, it looked like, you know, when you used to make a joke about your mum putting a bowl on your head and cutting round it? It looked like her mum.
I didn't grow up poor. But regardless of what you thought about her wig, that look was interesting.
Yeah, I just kind of put businesswoman. She's just like, I'm just here for the dinner.
Yeah.
So, she is Fifi O'Hara's drag mum. If she's part of this great empire of pageant queens, I'm ready for you. Bring it on, Asia O'Hara.
Cracker!
It's Miss Cracker!
I think everyone loves Miss Cracker. I don't think I've a bad word about her.
No, Miz is one of those that I've watched for a while and been like, okay, I'm waiting for you to be on Drag Race. I hope they've not just brought her in to try and stir some shit with Aquaria.
Yeah, they have.
Like, I hope they've genuinely brought her in to kind of go, okay bitch, come and compete.
Well, I think that sometimes they just get lucky, like they can have best of both worlds, like they did with Alyssa and Coco.
Yeah, I was so happy that she said it's time for dinner. So basically her assistant is Caitlin, as far as I'm aware, or a housemate or something along those lines.
I'm so glad you're informed.
Oh, I don't know who she is, I'm making educated guesses.
Did we read these before we start talking about them? Oh, okay, so I don't like that hair.
I really like the dress.
But then I actually didn't really like the shape.
I mean, the thing is with Cracker, when you say about the hair, that's a very classic hair. She's known to have that kind of...
That doesn't mean I have to like them.
Not signature look. But we will get onto that later because I know that that's coming up.
Who's new? Yua!
Okay.
Yua Hamasaki!
Can you feel the shade?
No, doesn't she walk in? Oh, she tells everyone, I've literally written this down because it annoyed me so much. I'm blonde, ambitious, f***ing fierce. She's not fierce,
not
blonde. Yeah, I've written this for a lot of the queens. But if you have to walk in and be like, I'm sassy, I'm fierce, I'm like, you're probably not. And actually, she says it about 8 more times, and I think I've written on her through the whole episode things where she's had to tell me something because she's not the thing. This
is gonna sound awful, but hasn't Manila Luzon done the exact same look?
Probably.
Chopsticks in your hair.
I literally wrote basic.
I just thought that she looks like a woman in or out of drag. But, moving on to the next queen.
Blair Sinclair.
Blair Sinclair. And I just don't care.
Something that Blair does that annoys me when anyone does it, is this whole like, I have a whole drag story based, like what my character is.
Yes, my character is
like,
it's just
fresh off the bus from thing, does this, doing this, do this. And it annoys me because it feels like I want drag to be an extension of who someone is. She is literally just telling me that she does stuff. Oh, and oh my god, tap dancing. Like, she tells us that she tap dances. Who has ever
I love to tap
I've never been
dance.
to a drag performance and been like, you know what I want to see from this queen? I want their feet to move weird.
Blur Saint Mare.
Monet Exchange.
Okay! What did she wear?
Where she came in dressed as a janitor sweeping.
Oh,
and then she
yes,
ripped it off
of
and
course,
she's got, like,
and
the
she had
mini
the
version
reveal.
all sparkled.
I thought it was really effective.
An example of how you can do a reveal and have something interesting on underneath and on over the top, and then still be ready to go into the next challenge.
Your battery's gonna die, dear. It's flashing.
Is that the battery? Mm-hmm. How can you see these things?
Okay, Cameron Michaels, you go first on this one.
It looks like Kelly Mantle had to do the transformation challenge on like some bro from the gym, and literally this is what came out of it.
Yeah, it was like a stag do had gone to a drag queen and said, "Can you paint my friend? It's his stag do." Affleck's Palace for a pink harness. That was not an expensive harness. Oh, we're going. Fabulous! We redecorated.
Yes, we did. Oh yeah, the pictures, they move on their own. We didn't, the camera angle hasn't moved.
Sure.
Yeah.
So, next queen into Workroom
Mayhem
is
Miller.
Miss Mayhem Miller. I really loved her look. It was very classic hair, you know, gown, big jewels, big hair.
It's old school, right? And there's nothing wrong with it, but I want something accepted. She seems nice and friendly though, and she's funny.
Yeah, she is very friendly.
Yeah.
Really excited to see what she does for the rest of the season. Next queen. Yeah, you're gonna have to say that because
Calorie cut up. No,
I would love to know where the Williams comes from. Hated the boots.
Yeah, I had the outfit. It was
the boots were real ugly, and the white leotard, and you could see the black undergarments underneath.
Yeah, you could like
I don't mean through. Like it's not just like you could just see them through the outfit, but you could see them like past the hem.
Yeah.
Her lips were really weird as well. Like go back and have a look.
See, we should have had pictures of the queen.
Yeah, we should.
We're just very professionally prepared, really.
It really is, and especially because the battery's going to die again.
So she was basic, that's what I've written. Monique is next. Monique Hart, the heart of season 10. I don't want a tagline. She's another one that goes, I'm a hair queen, I'm a something queen. Someone asks her.
Hairography, dance queen. Hairography just makes me think that you're going to take your hair off and start swinging it round. I really liked her look when she came in. It kind of,
I like that impact, and I think that's, for me, that's what I see it as. It's something you wear on stage to have impact. It moves around a lot, it shapes.
I really didn't like the fact that the arse was bare. I wanted it to be completely covered.
I think it would have just been a big blob then, but I liked that she was like, look, I've got an ass. And I think it was something for on stage, it wasn't for HGTV.
I really like that she had the big hair, the big makeup.
Oh, I love the makeup. I love a queen who like paints, like illustrates.
Oh.
Nope.
I wrote when Miss Cracker introduced herself and she did the face, she was just like... Next is Dusty Ray Bottoms. I
really liked her. And
I liked her.
I liked that when she walked in, the queens, they didn't scream like, because, oh my god, it's someone that we know. They seemed to scream as though they liked her, like they were excited to see her rather than just excited to see someone they knew. I like queens that don't take it too seriously.
I kind of connected with her. Scary Bradshaw. She kind of came in and was like, never loved you. I don't understand if that's a reference to something or not.
That's a reference to that.
But if it is, by all means comment, let us know. I am intrigued by her though. I am intrigued by what she's going to bring.
The Vixen. I don't like drag queens that call themselves the anything. And it's not because I have a personal bad experience with any ones that I know or any ones that I don't know, because I actually don't think I personally know as the anything.
I don't know.
Oh, our Drag Race UK ambassador, the Vivian.
Oh, the Vivian, of course.
I don't know the Vivian at all. I don't particularly like anyone that's called the, it sounds like you're having to big yourself up before I know who you are.
I've met Vivian a few times. I work in Liverpool as well, so...
Bragging. I understand when you have a name that says you're funny. I like names that describe like what you're going to be seeing, but I do not like when it's like what you're going to be seeing is I'm important. Just show, be important then.
Yeah, she kind of came in and was like, I'm here to fight, and I'm like, really, queen? I could snap you with one hand. The outfit was just like, it looked like it was cut out of like fun foam.
Yeah. The way I described this whole look was, if you work like a weekly night, you need to do something fast, you need to do something that's cheap, because you want to make your money, and you need to do something that fits the theme. If someone worked one of those nights and said, oh, I'm going to do the Shaker Layla at last minute drag.
It looked like she was doing the runway for Where Are You From? I hated all of the parts. It was the boot with the knee-high socks, with the skirt that looked like solar panels,
Weirdly,
top with the horns.
I liked the waist, like her waist. I just pointed as though anyone can see my waist.
Yeah.
So I have a waist.
You are a waist.
Thank you. That's what my mum says. Like the waist down, I liked it was like a very like Versace sort of gladiator-y skirt. I like a high boot thing, but it wasn't well executed.
No. So far, not a fan. But let's move on
to Vanessa Vanjie Mateo.
Literally did not write anything.
Her outfit, and knowing full well that the first challenge is going to be probably a photo shoot. That's what you got to expect. You got to expect you might have to jump off a giant platform and land in a big bucket of foam.
Yeah.
And she couldn't do that in that skirt, and actually, spoiler alert, she takes it off to dance.
Yeah.
Like she can't even stand up in it, never mind actually do anything useful in it. So then she knows she's going to end up in an ugly leotard.
I didn't connect with her.
Aquaria! I don't even follow Aquaria on Instagram. I think she does good stuff, she's a good painter.
Yeah.
She's got good makeup skills and she's a pretty queen.
Yeah.
I really liked that hair. I like the outfit, it was fashion. It wasn't too much, but it wasn't too little.
I think the problem for me is, and a problem for me with a lot of these season 10 girls, is the hype has been so high, I'm kind of over it. Like, I'm kind of, when she came out, I was kind of like, eh. And in her confessionals, I don't connect with her.
When she talks, she's a bit of a dick.
She is a bit of a dick.
In drag, she's quite quiet and
she kind of comes off as an evil dictator in a comedy. I've wrote hate them for Aquaria, but I think that was quite harsh and it was a snap judgment. I'm willing to give Aquaria a chance.
I just have to say, oh, that leg.
Full on dead leg.
Oh, right, mini challenge. Eureka's up first.
Okay, she nearly fell off.
You can't stand.
I think she was very cautious about what she did as well. Hi.
We're back. Nothing's moved. You're imagining it. Everything was boring.
I hated the mini challenge. I thought it was the worst mini challenge in Drag Race history. Go back and do the mini challenge where it's a photo shoot on the car with the pit crew throwing water at them.
But no one here has watched anything that wasn't on Netflix.
No, well I've watched season 1. So I think they should have gone whole hog and done that. It was a boring mini challenge. Monet won. Mayhem did a cartwheel in a gown.
Yeah. Trixie overshadowed her. Aquaria slapped Jinx, and Jinx and Trixie overshadowed her. If you slap someone, they shouldn't overshadow you with a joke. It
was about the returning queens rather than the actual queens. Entertain us. If we were going to pick worsts, I completely agree with that. Bleu St. Clair, what did she do apart from grin like a child who was at
why wasn't she tap dancing?
Bring your child to work day. Took the coat off and the dress underneath was ugly. If she'd have kept the coat on, done a couple of spins, did a little tap dance, she's literally just said, I sing, dance, act, and I love to tap dance. Where was that? Where was that?
You did like a bad cartwheel.
Yeah.
And it wasn't funny, it wasn't comedic timing or anything, it was literally just, here's a bad cartwheel, I'm going to tell you I'm silly.
Like, no. The mini challenge was a thing that happened. Okay, yes. They went into the
taking the drag off.
First
off, Ewa, who I know a couple of seconds ago I just complained about, but Ewa was really rude to a load of people. And the reason I think it was rude and not just a little bit like, oh, I'm so stupid, I don't know who anyone is. The reason I thought it was rude was because they pointed out the fact that Monique, who she thought one of them was stood on the other side of her with her full face and her top on.
Nobody cares.
Wait. Naked man. What's his name?
Oh,
Cameron. So it was really cringy and awkward. Calorie going, oh, I have a man crush. Like, imagine going to work and someone at your work on your very first day, knowing that you are potentially stuck together for lots of weeks with just a few people, says, I think you're really attractive.
Somebody get Linda from HR. You wouldn't go straight up to someone and go,
no.
Oh, you don't fit you, unless you were drunk, or me. So, main challenge, drag on a dime.
I don't understand why so many people struggle with this.
They know it's coming, an unconventional challenge.
And people, they just really, really seem to struggle with the concept of it. We're in the workroom still, and I have some things to say.
Oh.
Okay, so first of all, Monique. I didn't say this before because we deleted where I actually said it, and I forgot I'd not repeated it. I find Monique really cocky. I find like she's constantly telling me that she's queen of this and queen of that and queen of this, which there are a bajillion drag queens out there. You're not the queen of all those things, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I will compare her to Shea Coulee. Shea Coulee was very confident.
Yeah.
She's aware of what she can do. She has a song called Cocky, doesn't she?
Khaki.
But, sure.
I don't have
but she was very, very confident and assured of her abilities.
Yeah. Oh,
so they're painting their faces.
Before we get to the main stage, this Miss Cracker and Aquarius.
Oh, it starts.
I really hope that they've not brought Cracker in just to unbox this drama for TV.
You didn't invent the 1930s eyebrows.
No.
Talking about makeup, Dusty explains to us that she has a signature dot. I think the reason that this bit does go under my skin a little bit, she doesn't go, oh, I'm going to do my dots, because I think she's talking to her like a New York queen anyway. Yeah. She goes, my signature dots. She's already decided that it's something that her drag relies on almost. Something that she has to do. A little bit, yeah. That's all I want to say now. I mean, if it's what you're known for, I'd say... If you're known for dots on your face, you need to up the rest of your drag game. Main challenges! Main challenge! Main challenge runway. So, first person out onto the runway is Aquaria. Yeah. I wrote Bo Peep clown thing, ugly. 2 underskirts, 1 round the waist, 1 round her head. Sometimes you make something last minute, and on the day, you've done your face, you've done your everything, you've got everything ready, you're about to leave the door, you're already half an hour late, and you go to put your thing on and you go, no. And so, you have to sort of look around and go, what else have I got I can tie around myself? So, I think it was in Untucked that Aquaria says, at least I had a concept. Well, what the f was your concept? And if you, I think, don't even admit you had a concept, say, I just completely winged it and that's why it wasn't very good. That it was everything, it was that makeup, to go on about someone copying your makeup. Why would anyone copy that makeup? Yeah. Oh, she's known for being a look queen. I know she performs and I've seen some performances online, she's pretty good. And she can stop a good jinx, but... Next, Asia O'Hara. So I wrote Jiggly Caliente Season 4 RuPacalypse because it looked like she literally put on... No! I wrote yes in capital letters. It just felt like she put everything on it and then went, I know, I'll put a basket on my head. Oh, I lived. Could you put a basket on your head? I don't know if I could put a basket on my head. Let me finish my point. I said it was like, that's what it reminded me of. So, that's what it reminded me of. But 3 times. In a very well constructed way. I wrote cute note. No, too much. Right, fine. It's calorie next. Oh, that's fine, because that looks like it says Kalim. Kalima! The hair was bad. Didn't feel right. The corset wasn't even done. She had, like, little earrings on. Yeah. And they say in the critiques, other people have done this exact thing on this exact platform and they've done it better. In a much better way. Yeah. Saint Mare. It was alright. I don't think it was about Donna, I think it was actually kind of alright. Yeah. I wasn't crazy about it. It was for me, it should have been top 3. It was a strong save. Just tap dance, bitch. Just tap dance. Yeah, we're waiting for the tap dancing. That's all we're here for! Next week, Rusical. Next was Dusty Ray Bottoms. That garment didn't fit right. No, that wasn't highlighting of an ass. I think the dots were too many of the dots. And then add the cross on the nose and the black lines down the nose. I also think that it wasn't a part of a concept. I think if you're going to do something interesting with your makeup, make it part of the concept. There are lots of queens with strong makeup looks. There are people, Bianca has a big eyes, Trixie Mattel has a very specific style. But you understand what she's going for and why she's going for it. Why does she have dots on her face? So I said as pageanty answer as I could with that. That was because I hated it! Yeah. So next up was Cameron Michaels. It's just more and more for me. This is a man dressed up. And the wig that she had on was literally a brunette version of the one that she walked in the workroom. They were worse, but they were a lot better. Next up was Monet Exchange. Fashion cave woman. I put Bam Bam from the Flintstones. Yeah, she should. You put a bucket on your head. I was gonna go in. She might not have had a bucket, but you make a bucket. You put your... She should have taken the black dots off Dusty's face, put them all over herself and just got a SpongeBob SquarePants. Okay, so I really enjoyed Mayhem. I liked that she did the kind of quilted leather out of bin bags. Oh yeah.
She was using the latex, you know, the rubber gloves.
I did like that she used it in a creative way. I felt like it was very safe, and I felt this with everything that I've seen from her so far in the competition, which is only 2 looks, but it's safe. I'm still waiting to be excited.
So next up was Eureka. Who...
Ugly dress.
I was just like, eh.
On to Monique.
Okay, so I loved this look. The skirt was so good. The fact that she made her, like literally she made a wig similar to this.
That skirt looked like it took more effort to shape it than most of what the other queens did.
She was
stunning,
brilliant this week.
The only thing I did have an issue with her, which isn't really about the look, but it's a continuing theme. It was her having to tell you that she is the best at literally everything. Every single thing that you could do as a drag queen, this episode, she has told you she's the queen of this.
I think if she just adds a little element of humility to it. I really enjoyed her. I enjoyed her runway. I enjoy her confessionals. I'm excited to see more of what she's going to do.
I think she does amazing stuff that I want to see pictures of. I just don't have to deal with her talking.
Okay.
Vanessa, Banji Mateo. Bam!
Bam! Banji. Right, okay, so I wasn't mad at this look, but in the workroom, she says to Eureka she is making a bolero. This look would have been cute with a bolero. Without the collar. The collar was the reason that she looked proud.
It was one of those things where I love getting a corset and sticking a little crap to it. I've done it with giant golden feathers. I've done it with McDonald's and KFC wrappers.
You just went round and round the room.
Yeah. You have to think so much about what your body's going to look like. It was too much of one thing.
I hated the collar.
I wrote Flower Blob Bad Cake and I'm sticking with it.
Next up was
Yua.
Hamasaki.
I loved the shape of this dress. She made it into a shape where you'd be like, that's a beautifully designed shape for a gown to fulfill, which is difficult with strips of fabric.
What did you think of the giant ankh on her?
It didn't really go together. Yeah. But I like that she went, you know what, I've done something, I'm just going to add something to it.
I think it was pretty, but I think it was safe rather than top.
I think she was like 4 under Monique. The whole episode, her references seem weird, and I think that's why her hat didn't go with the dress.
Why did she drop the purse? Ms. Cracker.
Yes.
I thought it was really well constructed. Little hat. It was so good. It was really right with the pad. It's like a weeping widow.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Oh, it was brilliant. And like, it was so right.
Yeah.
Well done to you, Miss Cracker.
Yeah. What was next? Christina Aguilera! I liked that they did that whole bit. She stuck with the voice, it was cute, it was camp, and then she gave us what we wanted, which was
the big riff. As soon as they announced that it was Christina, I was like, they have to do Ain't No Other Man as the lip sync. Mayhem needs to stop crying.
No,
stop crying.
I really enjoyed us getting to see the kind of pressure that Drag Race puts onto everyday queens.
Yeah.
Just the amount of pressure that it puts on other performers and other drag queens.
I would like to see the stronger side of Mayhem that I know that she has. Anything
Cracker!
Her comebacks were really funny, really witty, without being overbearing.
It was very off the cuff and reactionary comedy, and that's hard work.
The funniest part about it was, like Monet says earlier on, when she's making wisecrack, but she's got those really sad eyebrows. On to the lip sync for your life. Yeah. It's possibly one of my favourite ever first lip syncs of a season. I
didn't want either of them to go.
I did write this down.
Okay.
Vanessa earlier in the episode says that she doesn't want the cleaning crews check, but she sure spent a hell of a lot of time cleaning up that bolero.
Calorie really gave it.
The moment when she pulled all of those dollars out of her bra and threw them in the air and dropped into a split, I was like, okay, she came to play. We have to say bye-bye to Vanessa, who had
the right decision. Living for this.
Angie. We'll find out at some point. We'll see it on Reddit or something. New statues.
New statues.
Do you want to know what's happening next week?
Oh, yes.
Okay, so next week is a Rusical challenge.
Cute.
And it's called the Farmer Rusical. So it's some kind of medicine-based thing from the preview.
Oh, with a PH?
Yeah.
I wanted like Old MacDonald.
E-I-E-I-O. Who was your favourite queen of the week?
Cracker.
I'm going to say Monique Hart.
Oh.
I really enjoyed her. Who do you want to go next?
Monique Hart.
Do you actually?
No, she doesn't deserve to go.
No.
Paul. The Vixen.
I said the Vixen too.
Oh, well, dead boring. No one's even in there.
So that was our first week. thank you very much for watching.
If you did.
If you did, like, subscribe, etc. See you in a bit. Try!